I forgot my damn dentures again. So I look like a local with my broken teeth.
You want to tell how that happened, maybe?
Yeah.
Are we recording?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I was on a ladder cleaning out a gutter. An electrician drives by with the board hanging out of the back of his truck. Knocked that bottom of my ladder out. My face hits the gutter. I grab the gutter and write it down. As I'm writing it down, I'm pulling my teeth out of my face because they're broken. And I'm chasing down the road screaming. He sped up to get away from me.
Fuck.
Wow.
You never found him? Fuck.
He went like hell. He's burning rubber to get away from me.
Yeah.
Madman screaming behind you, blood all over his shirt, pulling teeth out of his face. I'd run.
Yeah.
I was pissed. That was about 6 months ago, so that's to wait for my jaw to heal in order for me to have implants put in.
Oh, yeah.
I do not like looking like a local. Come on, Pooch, do an interview with Kitty Cat. Because everybody has a right to speech. And they blocked off 3 blocks for the Klan to do their protest or do their speech. And they were a block away, the barricade right there. And there's a couple hundred people inside that barricade where you're allowed to protest back. Couldn't get near them. Well, the local members, undercover, I guess, of Klan, decided to unfurl a rebel flag next to me and start with their hate speech. Well, there were some African-American friends, and that ain't happening in front of me. I went after them. The riot police grabbed me up, quickly, instantly, and the largest black man I've ever met in my life. Put me in handcuffs, and I'm thinking, this is it, I'm about to die. Brought me down the street into an alley, and I'm like, boy, he's going to really beat the shit out of me with the nightstick. Uncuffed me and says, now get out of here, hero. I ran back into the protest. Yep. In my life, there's been a lot. One of them being a Vietnam veteran who helped me out a lot when I was 16 years old and I was homeless up here. I owe him everything. He taught me a lot in life. Bob Mazon, good Jewish boy. Vietnam veteran, my hero. When do I lie?
Yeah.
That's a good one. When I'm with a woman on a date. I lie that I like potatoes. I lie when it, depending on the situation. It has to be a life-threatening situation or a situation that I'm, back in the day, let's say a scenario, that requires it. And there's been times in my life where I've had to. Times in my life I tell people I'm Canadian. In some foreign country where they don't like us. I lie like that. I do a white lie. But to me, lying, that's, you're denying to yourself. You're marking your soul. And you know it, and you feel it. And you don't feel good about it. And I don't care for that feeling. I don't. If I'm going to tell somebody something, I'm going to be straight with them, no matter what it is. And have people look at me like I have 3 heads sometimes for doing that. I'm not being arrogant, I'm not being belligerent. I'm telling you the way it is. Be true to yourself. Because the minute you put up false pretenses, false identities, people are going to see through that. People are going to know that. Because in the end, it's yourself that you have to look at night in the mirror.
Sure.
It was during.
During, okay.
And sometimes they send you off to teach people. They always send us to train or teach, which I enjoyed doing. Especially if it was for a good cause, Not only the IDF, I thought. Just a more prominent one because I had a lot of respect for him. And I thought it was funny when they all came in like that in the room. 12 guys with hoods on. Nobody knows who. I didn't ask. Don't tell. I don't want to know. It's still my face. I didn't give a shit. I didn't have to hide. It was my life on the line in my country. Yet.
Yeah.
But we had what we called the satanic panic.
Right.
And I was in the middle of that storm. And my books were taken away from me.
Oh.
But the thing is, I memorized half of them. And I didn't need the books anymore. All I needed was the dice. But I didn't have, my dice were taken too. But I had the dice Monopoly, and I could use the 6-sided dice to play the game. So I had pretty much most of it memorized. The basics.
So you had a kind of underground D&D?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
On a school bus. 6 of us. For years.
Do you know any of those people still today?
I do.
Yeah.
3 of them have passed. 2 of them I still know. We still talk.
Yeah.
I started school in Rockford, Illinois. Elementary school. From there I went to school in Brooklyn. PSF was 91 or 101. Elementary school. Then up here. Up here was interesting. K through 12, 452 of us. 12 kids in my class. I was school halfway through 9th grade. I was homeless, didn't have a choice. Went down to the county building, took my GED test, got the third highest in the score. Walked out there smiling that day.
GD being.
General equivalent to diploma.
And then,
Because I couldn't stay in school and work full time and support myself. And if I wanted to, I would have. I would have gone to any college or any school I could have got my hands on. But I never stopped reading.
how did you end up then in the culinary?
Culinary? Well, after the military, they give you the GI Bill, which pays for your college and stuff, and that's when I did it. I did culinary school, was a pastry chef. Got tired of dealing with Bridezilla, because, making wedding cakes. Mom and Bridezilla are very, very picky. And I got tired of it. It wasn't for me, I realized in the end. I wondered if it would be a creative outlet, a way to make money, travel with it. No, didn't work out. So I left it behind. 2-year degree for making cakes. Went on to bigger, crazier things. I went back out to sea. Went to the Merchant Marines. Did more of my education. Because when you're out at sea, you get a lot of time to read, collect books. And I was a ferocious reader. Never stopped reading. Usually a big-time Republican, right? I'm a big-time Democrat. So every time we drove by, he sees that. I made a point of that. The nonsense I've been putting up with. There's some of my wooden fencing I'm getting to block off the property here to keep asshole out. Boys, do me a favor, help me get this water out real quick. For Ben's my tent.
Watering a tree.
He's watering it. I want to come. He told us to stay away. Is he pissing on the tree? Sorry, I didn't get that at all.
You got a little drip on your nose.
I know.
I'm sure I did too, but.
I know. I just, my gloves, I don't want to, touch my face with them.